Hello everybody, it's Cheryl here from Love and Light Yoga, and today's practice is going to be a little sequence for those of us who are quite tight and sore in the upper back. So it is very much a seated practice, it is very much an upper body focused practice. So if you're feeling a little bit sore in the upper back, quite tight in the chest, this is the practice for you. You won't need anything at all, just yourself and your mat. And if you are ready, let's begin. So just beginning in a nice comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like for you. I'm going to be cross-legged. If you are not comfortable cross-legged, you can have the legs out long, you can have the soles of the feet on the floor with the knees bent up, or you can be seated up on a block if that is a little bit more comfortable for your hips. But we're just going to start by getting a little bit of a stretch in through the upper body. So let's take the hands slightly out behind our hips. As we inhale, we're going to reach the fingertips out towards the side, take them nice and high, palms come together, and we exhale. Hands down through heart center. Let's just take one more of those. Inhale, reach the hands up nice and high, maybe look up in between the hands, and then exhale. Hands come down through heart center. From here, we're going to open the arms out nice and wide. So as if we were going to give someone a big hug here. So we're going to spread the fingertips. We're going to press the backs of the hands towards the back of your mat. So you're getting nice and open through your chest. We're going to stay engaged in the core. We're going to try and keep a nice long spine here. Open those shoulders back. Feel the shoulder blades moving together at the back. Take a nice big inhale. And then as we exhale, we're going to start to bend the elbows. We're going to bring the hands in front of us. And we're going to start to press the shoulder blades back. As we inhale, we're going to open up the arms, open up through the chest, maybe take the gaze slightly up, and then exhale, we're bringing those hands forward. So it's like we're making this little C shape with our body. Every time we inhale, we're opening the chest, we're pressing the hands towards the back of the room. And as we exhale, we're bending the elbows, we're hollowing out through the belly and really stretching in between the shoulder blades at the back. We inhale to open and we exhale to close and round it under. So just taking a few more of these just in time with your own breath. And then the next time that we exhale and we have the hands forward, we're going to see if we can interlink the fingers, keep the elbows bent, and really press the knuckles out forward, so out and away from your face. As we're doing this, we're making this C shape with our body, so we're hollowing out the belly, we're pressing in through the backs of the shoulder blades, we're feeling the shoulder blades move away from each other. Maybe tuck the chin slightly in towards the chest here. Take one more nice breath in. Full exhale out. And then come on back to center and release the arms and give the arms a little bit of a shake or a few little shoulder shrugs if we need to. That's a bit of a sneaky stretch and it doesn't take too long before we really start to feel it in through the upper arms. So just take a few little shoulder rolls here before we move on to our next stretch, which is going to give us lots of space in through the side of the torso, so in through the side of our waist. So let's drop our left hand down to the mat. You can be on fingertips, you can have palms on the floor. Let's reach up nice and high with the right hand, and we really want to find that length. So reach up as high as you can with those right fingertips, almost like you were reaching up and out of your trousers here. Start to feel this entire side of the body starting to crack open. Take a nice big inhale, and as you exhale, let's come over into our side bend here. So only come over as much as is comfortable for you, so you can keep the left arm straight. You can start to bring it into a little bit of a bend. You can be down on your elbow if that's where you want to be. But wherever you are, we're keeping the chest open and lifted, and we're reaching away with those top fingertips. Option to stay here, or maybe find a little bit of movement. As we exhale, we're going to start to spin the chest, so the chest is coming to face towards the mat. As we inhale, we're going to spiral that heart up towards the sky. Think about shining a big light from your heart space. As we exhale, we roll it under, chest faces the mat, and we inhale, spiral it open. Let's take one more exhale to come under. Inhale, shine that chest up towards the sky, and then let's come on back to center. Drop the arms, take a few more little shoulder rolls if we need, and then same thing other side. So let's drop the right hand to the mat. Again, we can be on fingertips or we can have palm on the floor. We're going to reach up high with the left hand. Again, get that length before we come into our side bend. So reach up nice and high. Keep your hips grounded. Keep your fingertips pointing up and reaching. Take a nice big inhale. And as we exhale, let's move across into our side bend, coming as far as feels good for you, starting to feel the whole left hand side of the waist and the rib cage begin to open up here. Keep reaching away with those top fingertips. And then option to stay here or option to find movement. As we exhale, we spin the chest to face the mat. As we inhale, we spiral it open. And then exhale to round it under, chest points down. Inhale, spiral it open, heart shines forwards. One more time, exhale, let's send it under. One more big inhale, open up through the chest. And then nice and slowly coming back up through center, bringing the hands onto the knees. And just find a few big rolls of the shoulders up and down the back here. So as we bring the shoulders up, really bring them up towards the ears, send them back, and then send the shoulder blades down. So we're making these circles with shoulders as big as we can. And then come on back to center. And then from here, we are going to come into our eagle arms, or a variation of our eagle arms. So we're really going to feel this in through the upper back here, especially in through the very center of our shoulder blades. So if the legs are getting a little bit uncomfortable, you can change the cross of the legs or you can change the position of the legs. Other than that, if you're ready, we're going to inhale, we're going to reach the hands up towards the sky, and then as we exhale, we're just going to bend the elbows and we're going to come into our cactus arms position here, just for a few breaths. So spread the fingertips open and press the backs of the hands towards the backs of the room. Let's lift the elbows so that they are in line with our shoulders. Open up your chest and breathe. If it feels good, maybe find a little pulse with the arms forwards and back. Just feeling that opening in through the chest, feeling those shoulder blades moving together at the back. And then come back to stillness. Let's go for our eagle arms here. We're going to keep that 90-degree bend in the elbows and we're going to bring the hands together in front of us. So this is your first variation. So if this is feeling good for you, this is where you can stay. You're going to work on pressing the palms together, pressing the elbows together and pressing the forearms together. If you want to go a little bit further and find your eagle arms with me, you're going to cross your right elbow over the top of your left elbow. Again, if you're here, you can stay here. Maybe you're working on bringing the backs of the hands together, or maybe you can go ahead and twist the hands so that the palms come together to touch. And it doesn't matter which variation we're in, whether we're here, 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 or here. Wherever we are, we're going to try and keep the elbows lifted, and we're going to press the elbows forward. So we're opening up through the upper back. We're pressing those shoulders and those elbows forwards. We're moving the arms away from our face. We keep breathing here. Nice big inhales and exhales. Can we maybe lift the elbows up slightly? Can we maybe send the forearms a little bit further away from the face, just for one full inhale, a full exhale, and then nice and slowly drop the arms, give them a little bit of a shake or a little bit of a roll around. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So let's come back up with that 90-degree bend in the elbows, and then let's work on bringing the forearms and the palms and the elbows all together. And again, if this is where you want to stay, this is absolutely where you can stay, working on pressing everything together. If you want to come with me, we're going to keep that bend in the elbows. We're going to cross this time the left elbow over the top of the right, and we're going to work on bringing the backs of the hands together. If the backs of the hands come together, maybe twist on around, maybe work on bringing the palms together. And bear in mind that this side could be completely different from your other side. This could be a slightly tighter side or looser side. So just meet your body where it is here today. And whichever variation of this you are in, you are breathing. We're going to lift the elbows slightly, and we're going to send the elbows away from our face. So try and get your forearms as far away from your face as you can. I like to imagine that the forearms are on fire here, so you're trying to press the forearms away towards the front of the room, getting them as far away from your face as you can. Can we keep breathing? Can we lift the elbows a little bit higher, maybe up in line with the chin or with the nose? Let's take one more big inhale. Take a full exhale, and then release the arms down, and once again give them another little roll around here. One more little stretch just to move things in the opposite direction. We're just going to swim the hands out behind the back here. And again, this is going to look different for everyone. We're going to see if we can clasp the hands. If we have the hands clasped, we're rolling the shoulders back. We're pressing the palms together, taking the hands down towards the mat, and then maybe lifting it out and away from the body. If you are looking for a slightly deeper opening than this, instead of clasping the hands together, maybe go for holding opposite elbows here. And same thing, we're rolling the shoulders back. We're staying nice and open through the chest. Let's take a few deep breaths here. Allowing everything to begin to calm and slow down. Heart rate slowing down. Take one more full round of breath in your own time. And then when you are ready, you can release the arms and let them come back to wherever they need to be. So hopefully, if you were feeling any pain or tension or tightness in through your upper back, you are a little bit closer to relieving that pain or that tension, or at least giving it a good stretch out. Thank you so much for practicing with me. If you like this video, please like. If you would like to see more like this, please subscribe. And as always, thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and namaste.